So what's something that you can do in 15 hours? Well, some of you would probably say like play video games or watch a whole bunch of movies. But one thing you can do is you can learn to ride a unicycle. According to Unicycle.com, it only takes about 15 hours for you to learn how to ride a unicycle. So today I'll teach you a little bit about riding a unicycle, so you can be the cool kid riding a unicycle next year on campus. In this speech, I'm going to talk to you about how to ride a unicycle. The things you need to know about how to ride a unicycle is about the unicycle itself, the parts of the unicycle, how to mount or get on the unicycle, how to fall off the unicycle, how to idle, and finally, how to ride the unicycle itself. Now I'm sure you've all heard of the bicycle. Ooh, the cool bicycle. Well, the word bi in bicycle means two, because it has two wheels. A unicycle only has one wheel, and the pedal goes just as fast as the wheel spins. So the faster you pedal, the faster your wheel goes. The first thing you need to know about riding a unicycle is about the unicycle itself, the different parts that make up the unicycle. So on a unicycle, you have the saddle. This is the part that you sit on. Then you have the saddle post, which connects it to the frame, which is the part that goes around the wheel. Then you have the wheel itself, which has an axle in the center, and on the outside of the axles are the cranks. That's where the cranks are connected to, and the cranks connect to the pedal where your foot goes. Now the black part is the tire, and these are the spokes. According to unicycletoday.com, there are about 7 different types of unicycles, and I'll talk to you about 5 of them. So the first one is just a normal unicycle. It looks like that. Your everyday normal unicycle. But there's different variations of the unicycle. For instance, there's the cruiser unicycle, which has a little bigger of a wheel so that it moves a lot faster. This one isn't really for tricks, it's just moving around. Then you have a mountain unicycle, which is exactly what its name implies. It's for going in the woods and going in really deep mud and unicycling through all that. They normally have a brake for you to stop the wheel. Then there's giraffe unicycles, which are just very, very tall unicycles. And they have to have a chain so that your feet can actually reach the pedals. Then finally, you have one of these things. You actually sit in the middle on that seat, and then you pedal there, and you have to hold on the handlebars, and the wheel rotates around you. They're very rare. So first we will learn how to mount the unicycle itself. What you want to do is you want to make it so that the cranks on the unicycle are parallel to the ground. You have to know which foot is dominant for you. Mine, it's right. So you want them parallel to the ground, but you want the one that is your dominant foot closer to you. So I'm going to spin it like that so that the right pedal is closer to me and both of the cranks are parallel to the ground. My unicycle has a handle on it. So I grab onto the handle and then you have to place it in between your legs as if you were going to sit down on it. So when you first begin to unicycle, you're going to want a wall next to you. So I conveniently have this sidewalk and a wall next to my house. You also will want to do it on a hard surface, not grass. That would be really difficult. So you place the seat in between your legs, and then you're going to put your hand on the wall and your foot on the pedal. Now when you push down on the pedal, the wheel will travel under you and push you up into the air. And then when the other pedal comes up, place your other foot on that pedal. So let's give it a go. So put your hand on the wall and use it to keep your balance, and push down, and then place your other foot on the other side. So there, now you're on the unicycle. Now you want to keep your hand on the wall to keep balance. So while we're up here, I'll teach you how to get down off the unicycle. All you're going to do is you're going to step off. You can't really fall off a unicycle, you just step off. So you lean forward and you just take a step and let the unicycle fall. Now I'll teach you how to idle. So since a unicycle only has one wheel, you have to keep moving in order to stay up on it. So idling is a way of standing on a unicycle, you could say, without using a support like a wall or a pole. So with idling, you just move forward a little bit, then back a little bit, then forward a little bit, keeping in about the same spot. How you idle is you use your dominant foot and you keep it closer to the ground and you just keep pushing down and down and down on it. So that you move forward a little bit, back a little bit, forward a little bit, and back a little bit. You're going to start with the cranks parallel to the ground. So you're going to push your dominant foot towards the ground, like so. And then you're going to push it down again, so you move forward, like so. And then soon, you're just going to get the hang of it, and you'll start to be able to do it continuously. And possibly even with your hand off the wall. So the goal of idling is just to keep your body in the same place and have the wheel move back and forth under you. So finally, I'll teach you how to ride the unicycle. So we're going to get on and keep your balance on the wall. And what you're going to do is you're going to lean forward on the unicycle. Now I don't mean like this. You're going to lean forward as if you're going to fall off the unicycle. Your entire body is going to lean forward. As if your entire body is going to lean forward as if you're falling off the unicycle. And you're just going to take a step. We're going to lean forward and take a step. And keep your hand on the wall for balance. And then lean forward and take a step. Lean forward and take a step. Now what I want you to practice is doing it fluidly. So you don't just take a step, stop, take a step, stop, take a step, stop. You're just going to keep leaning forward and pedaling and keeping your hand on the wall like this. And back again. There are many places you can buy a unicycle. For instance, most bicycle shops actually sell some unicycles, but you can find them anywhere online. Normal unicycles cost somewhere around $100 to $150. Mine was about $135 and I got it off the internet. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you go out and buy yourself a unicycle so you can look just as cool as me when you're riding around on it. Lean forward and push down on the pedal. Tank it out. Tank out. Tank out. Like this. Tank out. Go. Go, tank. Come on. Let's go. Come on, tank. Such as hopping.